The story of the unbeatable Swedish pole vaulter Armand Gustav Mondo Duplantis. The 24-year-old Swedish pole vaulter Mondo Duplantis has shattered his world record for an astounding 9th time. After the track and field practice on Monday night at Stade de France, Duplantis broke the previous world record with a height of 6.25 meters, surpassing his record of 6.24 meters from April. That leap, which broke all previous records, came about 30 minutes after he had won his second straight gold medal at the Olympics. Let's examine his life narrative. The biggest dream since I was a kid was to break the world record at the Olympics, Duplantis stated. I've been able to do it in front of the most ridiculous crowd I've ever competed in front of. It's one of those experiences when you almost feel like you're not actually in your body. After winning bronze in the 2016 Rio Olympics, American Sam Kendricks won his second Olympic medal at the hands of Duplantis. Bronze was earned by Greece's Emmanuel Karalis, 24, who was winning his first Olympic medal. Duplantis initially attempted and cleared a height of 6.10 meters after winning the gold medal. That exceeded the 6.03 Olympic record that Thiago Braz had set in 2016. With everyone watching, the stage was set for a world record attempt when Duplantis comfortably surpassed it. He would get 3 chances to try. Duplantis whacks the bar with his arms on the first attempt, but it doesn't work. The outcome was the same on a second attempt. On the biggest stage of them all, Duplantis had one more chance to clear the height and establish a new world record. I made every effort to declutter my mind, he remarked. The audience was ecstatic. It sounded like an American football game in there since it was so loud. I've spent a little time in stadiums holding 100,000 people, but I was never the center of attention. All I was doing was attempting to channel the energy that everyone and they were sending my way. With the pole in hand, Duplantis ran up to the bar, which was 6.25 meters, 20.5 feet over his head. He jumped. With skill, he wrapped his body around the bar, barely even brushing it this time. The new world record was solidified when he landed. According to Duplantis, it worked out. He went on, I don't care right now, but I think I can do it again. I'm overjoyed. I'm going to have a great time with this. Right now, everything is irrelevant to me except the here and now. Sweden's Mando Duplantis, who won the gold medal in the men's pole vault final, celebrates after breaking the previous record. Duplantis, who is only 24 years old, has already won 2 Olympic titles and 2 world titles and is steadily breaking his world record. The superstar is popular all over the world, having competed for the nation of his mother, Sweden, although he was born in Lafayette, Louisiana. Furthermore, Duplantis' most formidable opponents these days seem to be his records in a sport rife with exceptional skill. Pole vaulting has become popular worldwide thanks to Armand Mondo Duplantis, who has made even casual sports fans' homes a place to be. The Swedish-American sensation, who is only 23 years old, has already broken numerous world records and more times than any other athlete vaulted a 6-meter height or higher. Duplantis is only getting started and he is still striving for greater things. See how his fascination with the unusual and difficult sport of pole vaulting began and how, at the age of 7, he began to achieve outstanding results by watching this video. Pole vaulting the Mando is a family activity. For those who have been following Duplantis' career, it may not come as a surprise that he has achieved such lofty heights at such a young age. Given that his Swedish mother Helena was a former heptathlete and his American father Greg was a skilled pole vaulter, pole vaulting is in many ways ingrained in his DNA. Mando tried pole vaulting for the first time when he was just 3 years old with a setup in the back garden of their Lafayette, Louisiana home. Duplantis had a strong passion and curiosity for the sport and he picked it up fast. With the guidance of his father, who continues to be his coach, it was evident that the young pole vaulter had natural skill. With his mother's assistance and strength and conditioning instruction, his job swiftly turned into a family affair. At 7 years old, Duplantis set his first age group world record. Over the next 6 years, he broke the record in his age group. Athletes must push off the ground in this extremely complicated sport, then twist and turn upside down to fly over the bar and free fall to the mat. It takes years to become proficient at this approach, which calls for boldness. A young Duplantis would spend hours studying films of his idols, his favorite of which was the graceful pole vaulter Renaud Lavillenie, a Frenchman who set a world record from 2014 to 2020 in the stead of Sweden. Even though his family frequently spent the summers in Sweden when he was a boy, Duplantis didn't let that stop him from training and competing. Mondo decided to represent Sweden after realizing how popular track and field is in the continent, with many of the events being broadcast live across the country. According to him, a track and field stadium is just as prevalent in Sweden as a baseball or football field is in the United States. He was living in Lafayette and still in high school when he started traveling to Sweden more frequently. Joining Uppsala IF, the local track and field club, he began honing his Swedish language skills. His popularity skyrocketed as a result of his dedication to his Swedish background, which rapidly won him bonus points among the Swedes, elevating his professional standing. It's quite evident that Duplantis has never been the underdog or the dark horse. He took home the World Youth Championship in 2015, the European Junior Championship in 2017, and the World Junior Championship in 2018. Everyone in the pole vaulting community was aware of him by the time he advanced to the elite ranks. Even while it's exciting, having that type of reputation carries a lot of strain. 2017 saw him compete at his first ever Elite World Championships in London, where he learned the hard way that plans don't always work out. But for an athlete, accepting failure is just as crucial as winning, so Duplantis got back up and persevered. An unprecedented year. Duplantis discovered the last pieces of his puzzle in 2020. Early in the season, on February 8 in Torun, Poland, he shattered the nearly 6-year-old world record held by his childhood hero Avilani by clearing the astounding height of 6.17 meters. He had dedicated his entire life to achieving this accomplishment. After Duplantis made the connection, he was unstoppable. His next big achievement came just a week later. He smashed his world record on February 15 in Glasgow, Scotland by sailing over 6.18 meters. Subsequently, in September in Rome, Italy, he beat the world record outdoor pole vaulter Sergei Bukbast from 1994, leaping 6.15 meters. Duplantis added, "I hit the mat, but I haven't fallen back to earth," just after making his jump. Not just in Sweden, but all across the world, Duplantis has gained widespread recognition following his amazing 2020 campaign. He broke his world record not once, but 3 times in 2022, solidifying his place in history. He began the season in Belgrade, Serbia, where he cleared 6.19 meters. A week later, he did the same at the World Athletics Indoor Championships, sailing over 6.20 meters. Finally, at the World Championship in Eugene, Oregon, USA, he cleared 6.21 meters with plenty of room to spare. Duplantis' victory at the World Championships in Eugene means he has now taken home every major championship in the sport. Furthermore, during his incredible 2022 season, he vaulted 6 meters or higher a whopping 22 times. The 23-year-old now holds the record for the most 6-meter clearances of any pole vaulter in history. Furthermore, the records keep flooding in. Mando set a new world record at the All-Star Perche indoor competition in Clermont-Ferrand, France in early 2023, reaching 6.22 meters. At the 2023 World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary, he won another gold medal. He then finished the year by setting a new world record when he cleared 6.23 meters at the Diamond League competition in Eugene. Then in the Diamond League in Xiamen, China in 2024, he increased that world record by 1 centimeter. Of course, a great deal of effort goes into achieving all the titles and world records. The 2020 and 2022 World Athlete of the Year winner never seems to take a victory for granted and maintains a humble demeanor. Regarding what is ahead, there will undoubtedly be more records released. I just try to go out there, I try to jump high, I try to break records, and I try to just keep improving, says Duplantis himself. He will most likely break the record once more one day, perhaps even later this year. Time to party in Paris, nonetheless, for the time being. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe for more fascinating content and leave a comment below. See you in the next video.